What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed, yeah, boy. Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What Podcast. Man, what?
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 What y'all talking about?
Man, I'm here with my co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yes,
How
sir.
you feeling
Yes,
today,
sir.
man? What's going on?
I feel good, man. Got off work this morning. It's an off day, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, you off today?
I'm off today, man.
That's
Boys is
cool.
off today.
Nigga, I gotta work. I've been working I'm finna work 11 days straight.
Sheesh.
That OT looking crazy though.
Yeah,
You feel me?
OT, hey, look, that OT be something lovely, bro. I gotta work tomorrow and Saturday. They're my OT days, so I definitely understand. And shout out to everybody that's watching this at work or watches this at work or
Or on the road
on the road, or whether you a truck driver, Amazon delivery driver, DoorDasher, Uber driver. If you listening to this on the road, listening to this at work, shout out to you, cause
shout out.
We some working people too. We some working class people too. So
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Shout out to y'all. We all in this.
Yeah, we in this together, man.
But yeah, man, I'm good, man. How was your week? How you feeling?
My week was good. Like I said, I'm working all these days and stuff, but I'm not extra tired. I've been getting good sleep. You know what I mean? I've been putting in a lot of work. My daughter just graduated from pre-K.
Hey,
She finna go to kindergarten. You know what I mean? So that was good. That's an experience. My son
baby's
also,
getting bigger, man.
Yeah, my daughter's 5. My daughter is 5. Shout out Leilani, we love you. My son, he finna get out of school too. In New York they get out a little later, so I think he got to the end of this month. Then he finna get out. But everything good, man.
Yeah.
Baby's good. Bills good. Bills paid. So
Yeah, that's a good feeling, bro.
I was reading a meme online. It said, being financially stable takes away 90% of your stress. And I totally agree. People be stressed out because of bills and all this other shit. But when you already know that all your shit is good and you ain't got to worry about it, man, it's a wonderful feeling, bro. I be living stress-free most of the time, other than, just little miscellaneous stuff in between. But for the most part, I'm good, man.
Boys living good, man.
You know what I mean? I got to show y'all my Untamed yeah shirt.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all want one of these, y'all make sure y'all hit me up. Also, y'all make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. We appreciate all of our new listeners, all of our new viewers every week.
Yeah. Anybody that's listening to this for the first time, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Anybody that's returning to listen, shout out to you.
Shout out all of our listeners, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this with your grandma, because this is your grandma's favorite podcast, man.
This is Gam's favorite podcast, bro.
Share it with your grandma. Yeah, she told her. Statistics are in. All the grandmas be texting me and letting us know that this is the pod that they watch. So, man, it go down.
It go down.
What we getting into today?
Dog.
Yup.
It's weighing heavy on my mind, bro. I gotta come in here and walk back some takes. I always hate this.
Little regret. That boy a little regretful?
Little regretful, man. I want to come in here and I want to say congrats to congrats to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
They're up 3-0 on the Dallas Mavericks.
Ooh.
They won Game 3 last night. It was a close game. I watched it down to maybe like the last minute, and then Boston just took over and just went crazy. But
in Dallas, in Dallas's,
in Dallas, on Dallas court.
Yeah, in Dallas, man, it's crazy. In Dallas's defense, though, Luka was taken out with 4 minutes left, and I think that really affected the game. I think that affected their chance to win because although Kyrie is a great player, he is
can't do it
not.
alone.
Yeah, he can't do it alone. He can't carry the team to the win, especially not against the Celtics. They're stacked up.
Nah.
They're stacked up.
Them niggas is going absolutely crazy. Bro, I was like, I looked at the stat line and I'm like, damn, this is the game Jason Tatum decides to fucking go off. Nigga scored damn near 30 points last night. I'm like,
it was
what
a closeout. It was the closeout. It was to put the nail in the coffin, and now they just gotta fix up everything to win game.
Not at this point. The reason why I'm congratulating them because they're only up 3-0, so they're not officially the champions yet. But there hasn't been a team in history to come back from a 3-0 deficit. So I figure right now we're just waiting for them to win the championship.
Yeah, so. It's not looking good, brother. It's
not
they
walking them. They walking them down. You ever play chess and like you lose and it's like those last little pieces on the chessboard where you're like, fuck, they got me.
Yeah, you start to realize it.
That's kind of what I'm starting to liken this to. That is like, oh yeah, they walking y'all down. It's over now.
Yep, it's over.
It's over now.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. I said,
but
I think
you know what though? I do think this is a big learning lesson for Luka though. Coming to the finals and failing monumentally like this, it can only make a dog out of you if you love the game. You know what I mean? So, like again, we said in an earlier episode that, bro, it's just Boston's year, bro. They needed to get this. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at them getting it. I really just wanted Kai to win one, but I'm not mad at Boston winning this series, bro. I'm not mad at it at all. I think Jason Tatum, obviously people always been making fun of him because like a couple years ago when he first went to the finals, he posted the screenshot of like the Kobe text and people were like, oh, you just thirsty for attention, blah, blah, blah. And they ended up losing to the Warriors. Yeah. So to kind of like redeem himself in that manner, it is such a great storyline, bro. And then on top of that, Jaylen Brown signed his contract last year, one of the biggest NBA contracts ever, for $304 million. And they got beat last Eastern Conference Finals against the Heat. And people were talking about Jaylen Brown, talking about how he didn't have a left and how he wasn't gonna be able to get it done. So to fast forward a year later, almost now, and they're up 3-0 in the finals. Man, congrats to them boys, man. Congrats.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Much deserved. Yeah, they worked on everything. They came back this year and they did it. Well,
they beat them boys without Kristaps. So. Hey,
but I think that just like you said last pod, Kristaps, I mean, he was just like fluff, you know. The three main stars right now is Drew Holiday,
Jaylen
Brown, and you know, big dog himself, man, Jason Tatum, the MVP of this, you know. But I don't. You said earlier that it was a big learning lesson for Luka. I don't think that it was for Luka. I think this was a big learning lesson for Kai, bruh. Because Luka has been going off. He's averaging 30+ points in this finals. You know what I mean? It's Kai. It's Kai. No team just has one superstar that can do it all. If that was the case, we needed Luka to score 50. You know what I mean? He got to score his 30 and Kai's 20 or whatever.
20, yeah.
You know,
nah, for real.
Kai decided to go off this game, but I think that it was a little too late. He should have been doing this game 1 and game 2, and then we would have had a series here. But it's looking like a no, mijo. Let me get that for you. A sweep. Right,
yeah, and it's getting into sweet territory. So
I said from the beginning that it was going to be a gentleman's sweep. It was going to be 5 game in 5, but
you ready to take it there now?
It's looking like a sweep. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like the next game we are finna crown the Celtics the NBA Finals champions
in Dallas, Texas, motherfuckers.
In Texas, yeah, and that's crazy, man. I mean, I'm hoping that it's a little longer. I'm hoping that it lasts a little longer.
I at least wanted to go to Game 6. I know Boston's gonna win this series. You know what I mean? So it's just at this point, I just want to see a couple extra games because after this shit end, bro, it's light for the next couple months.
Because at this point, we're looking for the Dallas Mavericks to win 4 in a row when they just lost 3 in a row. I don't know.
Not four in a row.
I'm talking about for them to even win, they got to win 4 in a row. Like,
that's not happening. Like a monumental fail would have to happen for that to happen. Like
on the Celtics,
injuries,
like both of them, Jalen and Brown would have to get injured.
Like, bro, I don't even want to speak that into existence. You feel me? Like
that's not.
But like a miracle would have to happen for Dallas to win this series. So
never. Yeah. Well,
it looks like the Celtics are gonna be. Oh! On top of that, it looks like the Celtics are gonna win the championship. And a cool like little tidbit: the teams with the most championships are tied right now. It's the Lakers and the Celtics. So when the Celtics win, they will officially be the team with the most championships at 18. So
much deserved, though.
Man.
Much deserved.
Much
They've
deserved,
always been
man.
great over the years. Both of those teams.
Shout out to
always
them boys,
able to
man.
attract the best players. So
shout out to them boys, and shout out to the Celtics for being able to stay strong and take all that scrutiny and take all that criticism and come back and be like, yeah, nigga, we about to get a chip now. Like y'all can't tell us nothing. This is etched in history.
But that's what a good win is. That's what a good championship win is. It's going through the ups and downs, going through the battles, going through people doubting you, going through years of building with your teammates. And then, when y'all finally get to the end, it means something. It means a little bit more. It means a little bit more. I'm ready to wear that green, though. I'm ready to, pop them bottles for my boys. Man, it's crazy. I ain't betting on these games, man. I ain't betting on these games. Hell nah. I ain't betting on the finals. You know why? Because it's too flip-floppy. Kyrie was trash the last 2 games. I bet on Kai, man, and he let me down the last 2 games. Then this game, he want to go off. So, next game, what you going to do? It's still, it's too much for me. I'm not betting on this shit. I'm going to stick to betting on MLB.
That's real. I thought that was a good point what you made about like having to go through that turmoil to make a championship team. I think that's so true for so many people, especially these youngins coming up, because like I said, we millennials, bro. So our generation of hoopers is kind of like they're older, low key, to the point where they about to start like being the old niggas in the league. So now we got guys like Ant, we got guys like Ja, we got guys like Jamal Murray, Jokic, and guys like that who have to actually like go through those years of like really fighting for a championship. And the fact that we're actually seeing these guys go out there and get it done, like some of them, and like we're seeing their stories, like we're seeing some of them fall short. I think this just makes for the NBA to be like some of the most entertaining shit for the next 10 years, bro. Like, I think that's so important, the team having to go through those losses. Talent. Nah, real talk.
And I feel like the league is good now because we had a couple of years where it was 3-peat this and back-to-back wins this with the Warriors and the LeBron's teams, all of them, and now I feel like every year it's actually a race to the end. You know what I mean? It's different. It's been different teams the last 3 years. We had the Heat, then we had the Nuggets, and now we're finna have the Celtics. So I feel like the talent is well spread out, and it is a race to the end. Like and it's anybody's game. There's no shoe in for the championship. Nah. So that's good, man. Shout out them boys. Shout out to them boys, man. But shit, man. Also, damn, I wanted to talk about this, bro, because this is important. So,
the NBA has reached another collective bargaining agreement, and TNT won't be included in that collective bargaining agreement. So, for everybody out there who watches Shaq, Chuck, Ernie, Kenny on Inside the NBA, unfortunately, these are our last days of that, y'all. So, appreciate Kenny, appreciate Charles, appreciate Shaq and Ernie, man, because this might be our last season seeing them boys together, man. And that's one of my favorite parts about after the game, when the guys got to go talk to Shaq. They got to go talk to Ernie and talk about the game. Like, I really hate that they didn't reach an agreement with TNT, bro, because we losing one of the best post-game shows ever, bro. If not the greatest post-game show ever. So
yeah, well, they need more money, man. They need more money now.
You know what's crazy?
Just the four of them need $100 million. You know what I mean?
Bro, the collective, it's crazy because the collective bargaining agreement, it's for the next 11 years though, right? And the agreement they reached was with the different companies. I forgot all of them. I got to look it up. But one of them is Amazon. But they reached a $76 billion agreement. So it's big money at play. So
it's a lot of money in the NBA. You know, I'm not surprised.
Big money at play. So TNT, man, y'all lost a good show, bro. I hope they do some type of rendition of it, to where we still can get the post game stuff. Cause again, man, seeing the actual legends break down the game is nothing like it, bro. It's really nothing like it. So, hopefully they figure it out. If not, man, we lost a good show. We lost a good fucking show.
Well, you know, that is one of my favorite parts of the post game is, you know, listening to Shaq and Kenny and all.
No bullshit, bro. Shit. Speaking of shows that's coming to an end, nigga. Have you been watching Power?
It's only one episode in. Of course, I watched it.
How'd you feel about it?
I felt good. And the crazy thing is that the way that the episode started, you can tell that when they shot the last episode, that they just continued to shoot that one. Yeah, it was a continuation of that. So for them to even say that they were gonna cancel it was crazy. Like, y'all already had episode 1 and the next season already shot. You know. Yeah.
So, I seen people on Twitter saying Power don't got no budget because this nigga Tariq was wearing LV beanies on the drill.
Like, you know what it is? And it's not even just him. It's like all of them. All of them are wearing Gucci, Louis, Prada, Dior, everything. Yeah. Balenciaga, like, you know,
type shit.
Because they're supposed to display like rich people. You know, they all have on big ass chains, which the chains could be fake, but I don't think that they'd wear fake designer on TV. They all got fucking Louis bags and everything like that, and they all driving nice ass cars, and you know, they're just displaying like a rich lifestyle. And I don't think 50 has a deal with all of these companies for the show. You know, they gotta be either renting all of this or, but yeah, like everybody, all the women have Prada and Louis Vuitton and all that shit. It's crazy. It's crazy because then when you see him in real life, he's not really dressed like that. I'm not saying he can't afford it. Of course he can, but I'm just saying, like, he's not really dressed.
He just be dressed down on some regular shit.
Yeah, he'd be white tee, some nice shoes, good pants, chain, you know, a little hat. But he ain't just fucking Louis V down, Gucci down.
Speaking of Michael Rainey though, man, he was just on. I don't know if you ever heard of the streamer Ty Lil. He was on Ty Lil's stream the other day, and Ty Lil's sister was groping my man, bro. Like on some
and
like
looking into
crazy
his
shit.
eyes, devilish, like.
Bro,
she was staring into his soul. Bro, I was like, ew, like that. I feel like that right there was one of the most cringeworthy things that has happened this year so far.
Ever,
because it's just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you feel like it was okay for you to grope Michael Rainey Jr.? Like, come on, bro. And it's crazy because at first when I'm watching it, my girl showed me it, and I'm like, I didn't know it was Michael Rainey Jr. at first, right? I didn't, because I just watched the video without any context. So I'm like, yo, like,
same.
Why would she do that, first of all? But then when I find out it was Michael Rainey Jr., I'm like, oh, no. Like, because he looks a little bigger, you know? Maybe, you know, we seen him young. He looks a little bigger in the face, and, you know. But once I found out that it was him, I'm like, yo, this chick is crazy. And you know the main thing that I was saying? If this would have happened, if the shoe was on the other foot, and
he wouldn't have a career.
He'd be canceled, right?
They would have canceled the fuck out of him.
Women would be ready to cancel him. Everybody online would be like this and that and that and that and calling him this and calling him that. If he would have did that to her on camera, on live, with all those people watching,
him, bro. He would have never recovered.
Lawsuits,
all type of stuff.
All types of the family would have sued him. And he would have been off power.
And honestly, I do think that,
and I don't think that's fair.
He got to check. I just think Tyler. I think he got to check Tyler, bro, because it's like, my nigga, if you know how your sister act, bro. You know, this isn't the first time she done did some like thirsty shit. This isn't the first time she done mentioned Michael Rainey Jr. and liking him. This isn't like, obviously she knew he was coming over, and she had intentions, but bruh, like, you're not supposed to let somebody of influence come to your spot, come to your home, come to where you stay, like you're inviting them, and then put them in a compromising situation like that. What if he would have reacted and touched your sister, like pushed her or like mushed her, because he was caught off guard by it, which he was, like. But Michael Rainey just looked low-key like shocked and like a little like taken aback, like damn.
He really looked uncomfortable. If you really,
he looked dumb uncomfortable,
like,
bro. So
scared,
it's
like he was like, yo, what are y'all,
my nigga,
what are you doing?
And nigga,
we're on
not that this matters, but if you're gonna be groping niggas, like, at least look good. Like, his sister looked like a fucking
I said that to my girl. I'm like, man, she's not the best looking girl, and not to say
like,
still it would be okay, but you know, it, like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot,
he would not have a career, bro.
If the shoe was on the other, let's take it off Michael Rainey Jr. If the shoe was on the other foot, and this is what I was telling my girl, I said, from a girl doing it to a guy, the reason that it's so big, right, it's because it's Michael Rainey Jr., right? But let's put the shoe on the other foot. If it was like, let's say Ruby Rose, and it was just some ugly out
random
of shape
dude.
Random dude, ugly teeth, you know, just crazy looking, and he would have started groping her,
nigga,
it would have went even more viral, right? Because women rights and this and that and that and that, and I just don't think it's fair, bro.
And I think we as dudes, we don't really make a big deal out of like getting.
Yes, but she would.
We don't really like a woman being put in that position is completely different from a man being put in that position. As unfair and double standard as it sounds, it is true, because at the end of the day, like, let's just say some big out of shape, unattractive, weird dude was groping Ruby Rose, right? He probably could overpower her if he wanted to. The thing about this girl, she couldn't overpower Michael Rainey, so low-key he had to just like stand there on some like dunce shit and like hope they get her out the room. Like, even the stuff she was saying was cringeworthy. Like, before she started touching him, when she was like, I can make a banana disappear, and it's like, why are you like being super thirsty like this? You look trash right now. Like, you know what I mean? So I think this is a big lesson for streamers too.
Blame, though. I don't think the streamer is. I mean, but
he is, bro, because you gotta know. You know how your people act, bro.
Yeah, but you can't just always control your people. He didn't know she was gonna do that, man. It's not like they banded together and that was a plan before, because he would have never let it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's like the utmost disrespect to Michael Rainey Jr. And I don't think that
it is, bro.
He knew. He didn't know that. Yeah, you can say, oh yeah, well, he didn't want to disrespect his sister when he was speaking about it, but His sister's a thought. Like, let's
Yeah.
just get it out there. His sister is a
Yeah.
thought. You feel
Facts.
me? And for
Facts.
you to do that, knowing that he has this career and stuff like that, you thought it out. You thought. But that, if you think about it, that's the culture that the women are embracing. The thought shit, the over masculine type of come here, like you mine.
What do you think about that? What you think about that, bro? Like, what do you think about a lot of these girls kind of embracing their masculine like that in a way? Like, if you think about it, that girl kind of reminded me of the chick that went viral from Philly. Her name is Meatball, and they kind of have this like bravado about them, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up on this name. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it's unattractive. But what do you think?
It's unattractive to me too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like, well, not even me. I think a lot of men like women that are a little bit more feminine, a little bit more reserved. You know, like, but there are a lot of women that are like that, that want to embrace their masculinity and stuff like that, which is okay. Do whatever you got to do. But in instances like this, unacceptable. I'm
sorry, bro. Any lady. I think a lot of girls act like that. Like, I think Ty Lil's sister acted like that because she knew that Michael Rainey would look at her and not see an attractive woman. So she had to offer something that she probably felt
she
like
offered the utmost. She offered herself instead of like a conversationalist or.
And have you ever been around somebody who acts different when like you can tell she was insecure because like she tried to blame the banana. She tried to blame the banana thing on the other girl in the room, and the other girl in the room was fine. I ain't gonna lie, she was bad as shit. But you could tell that Ty Lil's sister was like low key trying to project onto her because she was like, okay, this is the bad one in the room, so now I gotta overdo some stuff to Michael Rainey for him to give me some attention, and she ended up doing like the most crash, unattractive, cringeworthy shit.
That wasn't cute. What she did, she should really be ashamed of herself. That was not cute. It wasn't cool. Nasty bitch. You know what I mean? It made you look crazy, like a thought, like a slut, like, you know, all of these other things. And I think that she should have some fucking respect for herself. Like, how dare you do that?
Honestly, bro.
Have some respect for yourself, all right? You don't have to do that to get men. You don't have to be over-sexual. I mean, have an over-sexual type of thing going on. Like, if, you know, bro, you could get a man just being yourself. And I feel like right there.
Be cool. And on top of that, Michael Rainey just might not be the guy for you, bro. Like,
he's not.
I think this goes. I think this goes back to. A lot of the conversations that Kevin Samuels was having. Like, you have to be real. You have to be realistic, and you have to be realistic. Man. You have to be realistic in your dating prowesses, because that girl looked at herself. You look at Michael Rainey. You look at the type of girls Michael Rainey can get because he's a young, famous actor. You know what I mean? And it's like she thinks she can get him. Why?
Because she said it. She can make a banana disappear. Like, it's not getting him with conversation. It's not getting him with looks. It's not getting him with mystique. It's more
but
like,
dog,
here I am.
We are visual, bro. Like, so if I don't find you attractive, all that sex talk you doing, it's like
cringe.
It's cringe as fuck, right? I don't know if you've ever been in that situation before.
Of course,
where like a girl was like,
definitely,
a girl was just like super aggressive in a way, and you were just kind of like,
turn off. Like, I don't like that type of energy from women. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't like the over masculine thing. I also don't like when women try to be mean in order to like flirt. You know, I hate that shit. Don't be mean. That too, bro. I hate that shit too. Like that. That's not cute to me.
I had to ask somebody about that the other day. Like, yo, why are you fake mean? Like, when you talk to me, like, why are you fake mean? Like, just be cool. Like, I respect it a lot more if you were just nice.
That. Yeah, I hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I don't care how bad a chick is. Like, that turns me off to the utmost when you're just mean and attitude and all that extra stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do all that. Like, if you like a dude, well, to each woman is their own. You know, do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm just saying, from a dude standpoint, if you like a dude, maybe having an attitude might not be the best thing. Even though there are some dudes who do like that, you know. But I feel like a majority of us like a wholesome woman, maybe a little bit more reserved with her attitude and maybe a little bit more reserved with her sexuality in front of people. You know what I'm saying? I preference everything by saying that, in front of people. Yeah. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, and I don't feel like on a live in front of thousands of people with everybody in the room that is the perfect time for you to shoot your shot at Michael Rainey Jr. and not even shoot your shot. Feel on his penis.
Sexually assault him. S.A. him.
That's sexual assault. That's
S.A., bruh. That's S.A., bruh. Like, that's not even... That's not funny, because if it was a dude who did that, we would be having a way different conversation. The fact that a woman did that... We're kind of low key like brushing it under, like, okay, he got it, like, because dudes don't really get. That goes
to show the divide in society and how there's a double standard for women and men.
Yeah.
You know, it's little instances like this that let you see the real. You know, but I don't feel like it was right. I feel like that was disgusting, cringeworthy, and
so cringeworthy, bro. That shit was so
should be punished for that. I don't know how, but she should be punished. I don't think Michael Rainey Jr. is gonna like sue or anything like that, but I do feel like there should be some type of repercussions. Just how if it was a man, there would be some type of repercussions, whether it's social media, shun, or losing your job or whatever. I think that there should be some type.
And the reason I say like you got to watch your family, man, because you got to think about it. That girl might have fucked up a lot of future streams for Khalil, bruh. Especially dudes that are kind of like, especially for famous dudes, young famous dudes. They like, nah, I don't want to go over there, nigga. Your sister be wildin', bruh. Like, and this is fucking with Khalil's money, bruh. Like, his YouTube money, and that's how a lot of these young niggas is eating, bruh. And again, Khalil do got some motion, bruh. I seen it. I seen him on Instagram a couple days ago, and. Bro, he got like 300K followers. He dripping, bro. He getting money, obviously. So for her to come in that room and low key just sacrifice her brother's career like that, and like you see, again, we see streams actually helping people take off in a real way. We was just talking about the Kai, Kevin, and Druski stream that went so great, and how in the past year, bro, like Kai is really like. Solidified himself as top streamer, bro. Like, it ain't for sure. There's nobody else, bro. There's no. I don't give I don't care about Aiden. I don't care about Ak. I don't care about none of these guys. Kai is number one, numero uno,
number one streamer. So, and it's over everything. It's not even just a hip hop or whatever. Like, he could just get everything. He always has 300,000 to 400,000 people watching him every time he logs on.
The only two streamers I rate is Kai and Speed, bro. Them the only two, bro.
I don't really watch Speed. I feel like Speed is a little bit more kiddie, but
he is more kiddie. And the reason I say I rate him is because for him, like in terms of streams that I see go viral, I only see Kai and Speed, bro. I don't see nobody else. You only see Aiden if he's with a rapper. You only like Kai's stream could go viral just from Kai doing some funny shit.
Aiden Ross did fall off from streaming. I don't know if he quit or whatnot, but
bro,
I think he's seen what Kai was doing.
I judge how great of a streamer you are based off how you can do when a celebrity is not there. Like, if you don't have a special guest, how good can your stream get?
Yeah.
So
Kai always has.
Kai is funny, charismatic, hilarious. So again, like. You could see it. You could see where a stream could do really well for a person, and I think Khalil probably does. Like all of us, watch Kai and see how that shit has really changed his life and really put Kai in a stratosphere. Now we see him on streams with Kevin and Druski, bro. I'm thinking like, damn, Kai really might low key fuck around and be in a movie now. he might fuck around and be.
He was in a movie. He was in the movie with what's his name?
Right, but
if I was
but I'm talking. True, but I'm talking about like it was a blockbuster.
Yeah, I would like to see him in something.
We might see Kai in a blockbuster based off these streams. Because think about it, bro. Kevin Hart is a businessman. He knows exactly what he's doing, bro. He's not going to chill with Kai for the fuck of chilling with Kai. He's not. Mm-hmm. He's over there. His people are checking analytics. They're seeing how much people overwhelmingly love when Kevin goes on Kai's stream. Yeah. And they love the back and forth between those guys. And bro, now again, we might see the new generation of comedians come into film because of this stream. So Tyler, man, you gotta be more careful with that shit, bro. You might have fucked up your Kevin Hart, your Kevin. Obviously, you're not Kai, but you might have fucked up who's Kevin Hart for you on your stream. Like it could have been whoever. It could have been Dave East. It could have been Method Man. It could have been whoever. Now you just messed that up because now niggas is looking at you like, bro, you can't even control your family.
Yeah, so, you got to control who's in the room, especially when you have these kind of caliber of people in there. You can't have people who are gonna fan out or fanning out and groping somebody are two different things. You know what I mean?
Two different things. But if she would have went in there, like, granted, if she would have went in there and been like, oh, like, I'm such a big fan of Power, blah, 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 like, on the stream, we would have been like, that probably might not have been the best time to do it, but we would have understood. We would have been like, I get that. Like, she probably didn't get a chance to really talk to him before the stream started and shit like that. But groping him takes it to another stratosphere. It makes us all uncomfortable, bro.
Unacceptable. But yeah, shout out Kai for being able to put together that stream with Druski and Kevin. It was hilarious. I loved it. That shit
was so funny, bro.
Loved it.
Dog. Did you see the clip where he was talking to Ben the Don, and he was like, Ben, what you want to do? You want to act? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I want to get into acting. And then Kevin was like, I could see it. And then Ben was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get out the streets. And then nigga Druski was like, man, rich niggas love saying stupid shit like that. Yeah, I can see it. He was like, nigga, you up a couple $100 million. Nigga, help us.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But Kevin,
the chemistry
niggas not just gonna give
unmatched.
you money. You know what I mean? Niggas not just gonna give you. It don't matter if a nigga's up $100 million or whatever. He's not just gonna fucking just give you money. It has to come back. Nobody that makes millions is just gonna lose whatever million just to give it to you. Hell no. You gotta do a project.
But I think more. I don't think Druski was being like actual serious. He was just like joking with him because he was just basically making a point that rich niggas will just do some random chit chat with you to kind of like keep the conversation going, but they don't really mean it. Yeah, you know. So I thought, it is what it is. It was dope to see. It was dope to see Ben there too. We've been seeing
Ben has been on a lot of things. Ben was in and Could Have Been Records. He was on that season too, and not to mention he was on the movie with Kai too. With what's his name?
Are you talking about that Chopper movie he made with NLE Chopper? Chopper. You talking about the Halloween movie?
Yeah, Kai was in
that. That was funny.
Charleston White
funny.
Was in
there.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Ben
that was
Don
funny.
Was in there.
That was funny.
So they doing things. I watched it like twice. I liked it. It was cool. It was cool.
I thought NLE Chopper's acting in that shit was terrible, but he was funny.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit too much. I feel like he needs to be in a real. You know what it is? Because I feel like that was like an independent thing. There wasn't really a script or nothing like that. Well, there was probably a general gist of what should have went on, but I feel like NLE Chopper would be good in an actual movie. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like he could be in an actual movie.
I think like so too.
A lot of,
dog, NLE Chopper is actually very entertaining. I know we talk shit about that song he dropped, bruh. It's a hit. That joint is a hit, bruh. Like that.
NLE Chopper. I wasn't making fun of him. I like him.
If I was Look, I was laughing at that last single because it's like a it's like a techno single damn near. Like if you think about it, like the way the beat drop, like and the way he be dancing to it, he treat that joint like it's a techno disco house song type shit.
It is. You know
that shit is hard, bro. Like look. At first, I was indifferent to it.
Shoot 'em up.
I was indifferent to it, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was indifferent to it. But I seen so many clips of him performing it. The clip that really got me was the one where he was like with his mom and dad, and they were like encouraging his bullshit, and I was like, I can't be mad at this, bro. Like he's
in a different stratosphere,
bro. He up there with his mom, his dad, and they're seeing their child. Go ahead.
He elevated. If you ask me, he elevated. He elevated. He did. He was able to make a pop hit. It's not just a rap hit. It's a pop hit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you look in the crowd and see the fans, bro, those the fans right there. Those the white college kids.
Ooh, I got a good question for you. I got a great question for you. Right now, who's hotter? NBA Youngboy or NLE Choppa? Hotter right now.
NLE Choppa. He's still signed to his label. He's able to move around. He's able to
do shows.
Like,
well, he can't move around. But
Youngboy is in jail.
Nuh-uh. I thought you got bailed out.
Where you seen him out at? He got bailed out and got put right back in jail.
I thought he went back to what's it called, Gravedigger Mountain.
Nah,
in Utah.
NBA Youngboy is locked up right now, so definitely NLE Choppa is hotter than him for sure. I think they're if they drop a project, it'll be comparable though. You know, NBA Youngboy is probably like right under him, and that's only because he's in trouble. He can't move around. If NBA Youngboy was able to move around and actually tour and shit, come on, it wouldn't even be close. It's not even close. But right now, Choppa having a career right now. This is like, you know, when you look at people's trajectory, his trajectory is going up right now. You see what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy is kind of on a hill going down a little bit, you know. Mm-hmm. But anything could change. I feel like if he was able to get out and be free and, you know, move around how he really wants to, NBA Youngboy would be right back up there on top, you know.
For sure.
But
sure. I just don't think NBA Youngboy would ever make a song kind of like this. Choppa's personality fits this song too, which is why I'm also like, okay, like I can't be mad at it because it does seem like that's who Choppa is. Like he seems like that guy. Like the over energy, he gonna bring the vibes. Like he dancing, he doing like that's him. You know what I mean?
Like it. I like it because when
I fuck with it.
He's searching and he found a little pocket because you know he was making a shoot 'em rap kill and that shit was cool for the demographic that he was targeting. Then he tried to get on some woke shit and try to put out an album. I think it was called Bryson, where he was more on some woke shit, and people laughed at him. People acted like that's not the type of music that he wants.
Yeah, so because dang, that's crazy. Because a few years ago, NLE Choppa was on his spiritual journey. Like, he was on
and people were letting his career was going down. Let's just be honest. Like his career was going down because of it. Because nobody wanted. Everybody was making fun of him and laughing at him. So he comes right back around. He reinvents himself again, and now he's making club music. I'm here to see it. You know what I mean? I like it.
For sure.
He keeps on reinventing himself. He didn't go away. He didn't let the internet, because for that year, like everybody was laughing at him and, you know what I mean, talking about him and he's on this woke shit and nobody want to hear that. So he still was able to go up.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's a talented kid, man.
He been doing this shit for sure. So
he's talented.
Shout out to NLE. I got one last question for you, bro. It's about some women rap. Do you think if because earlier this year, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, actually, Cardi B came out and said that she's not gonna drop an album this year. She's not inspired to drop an album this year, and this is before the hottest list comes out. Obviously, we talked about the hottest female artist list last week, or a female rapper list last week, and we know that Nicki was number 1, Sexy was number 2, Meg was number 3, Doja was number 4, and I believe, was it Ice Spice number 5, if I'm not mistaken? I forgot who was number 5. But Cardi basically says she's not inspired to drop an album. She won't be dropping an album.
Yeah.
And I say this to ask. I say that to ask you this: do you think if she doesn't drop an album this year, we start to have a different conversation about Cardi in terms of hottest? Because I think everybody's clip is at a higher rate than hers. Megan shoots higher than her. Doja shoots higher than her. Sexy's dropping a new song damn near every week. That's slapping. So if Cardi continues this run of just hopping on people's features, can we still call her one of the hot? Can we call her top 5 hot if she keeps doing that and not putting out her own album, her own product?
I feel like if any of the features start to bubble and get in the top 10, top 5, I think that she can. I think that she can still sustain it because her name holds a lot of weight. There's a lot of women
1,000%.
that relate to Cardi. It's kind of like the Nicki thing, like, and then on top of that, she's pit against Nicki. Like we could say that all of these other women are big and this and that and that, which they are in their own right. Yeah. But she's always connected to the top. You know, Nicki's number 1, so she's always connected to that, whether it's hate or whether it's love. So if she puts out a song that kind of sounds like she's dissing, it'll shoot her back up. If she puts out a verse on anybody's song or the new hottest artist song that sounds like she's dissing Nicki or whatever, it's gonna shoot her back up. Like I feel like Cardi's brand is very big. Whether we see it or not, I think she's big in the Spanish household. She's big in other countries.
1,000%.
You know what I mean? So, as far as hottest, bro, she hasn't dropped an album in years, and she's still in the top 10, top 5.
True.
Like, come on, that.
But you know what? I think that's a bit unfair though. That's a bit of an unfair comparison because you don't necessarily in 2024 you don't necessarily have to drop an album to be hot. Like you can just hop on people's songs.
She can hop on live, bro. She can hop on live and garner a whole bunch of attention and go viral and shit. She doesn't. And what that does is it feeds her older music, which people love, bro. Cardi has hit after hit after hit. So I feel like when she does go on her little rants and stuff like that, it boosts her sales. It boosts and
1,000%.
And by a lot though, by a lot. You know, she does need to drop an album.
I think it boosts the sales, but I think if it's been 6 years since your last project, and granted, I don't think we give Cardi the same critique we give like a Nicki because we know that Nicki pins her shit. We know that Nicki actually takes time and actually pins that. Same thing with Megan, right? We know that Megan is pin, like for the most part, a good portion of those bars Megan is pinning. The fact that we knew Cardi came in having writers, the fact that she hasn't dropped a project in 6 years, and she's planning on turning it to 7. I do think people start to not move away from Cardi because, again, just like you said, she could just do a live and be back jumping, right? But musically, we know that if you don't work that muscle, you can lose it. And I'm not saying Cardi is losing it, but if you listen to a lot of these records that she's on, she sounds like the rapper that's out of shape compared to the other girls. Glow is killing. Flo Milli is killing. Meg is killing. Bia is killing. Nicki is killing. Sexy's killing. It sounds like Cardi's still trying to capture a moment that's already happened. Yeah. To me. You know? And
all she needs is a hit, bro. That's it.
I think that'll be, bro. That's the equalizer in all this.
She get a Cardi hit. She's back number 2. Hit. She's back neck and neck with Nicki, bro. That's all that Cardi needs is a hit record. Just maybe with just her on it. Just her.
Yes.
If she could get
just
a club smash.
Just her.
I feel like the last couple of shit that she dropped, it wasn't what people wanted to hear from her. I mean, yeah, it was the ass shaking music and the stripper music, but
yeah,
I think that she's not capturing her hood demographic. She needs a hood song. She needs a hood anthem. That's what she needs,
bro. And the thing is, I don't think she's leaning into the fact that her life is completely different now. She's a mother, and like for years now. So when we first heard Cardi, when that first album came out, she was still a new mother. She was still a new artist. She was still new to all this. Like, so now I think we just want to hear the progression of the person. And in a lot of these singles, it just seems like I'm stunting on you bitches, which is cool. But like, we want to hear the real, bro. Like, it's like when we hear this Megan album, or the last Megan album, we was listening to it to hear some of the things that she had been through in the Tory situation. We were listening to Nicki because we hadn't heard an album from Nicki where she was a mother now. Like, that last album was the first album we heard from Nicki as a mom. You know what I'm saying? So I think now you look at Cardi, and it's just a lot of trying to catch a thing, as opposed to just letting us know where you are. You know what I mean? And I think we'll appreciate that a lot more. Like, what are the woes of being a mother of 2 now, or a mother of 3? Like, what are the woes of being one of the biggest superstars in the world, and you're married, and your husband's a rapper too? Like, talk to us about that. Still do it in an authentic way. Of course, do it in a way where it's real to you. But I think the stunt and shit, it doesn't give people a chance to really connect with you. You know, there's a reason why every time, even though we're mad at J. Cole right now, when the Fallout comes off, J. Cole fans know that there's going to be something on that album that we can take in our lives and be like, wow, man, this is a bar, or this is a song that really made me look at myself. And I think Cardi's having a hard time doing that because she's just so locked in on stunting on these bitches.
Yeah. Well, like I said, instead of having a stunner song or ass shaking song, she needs to come out with a hood anthem. She needs to really tap into the hood. She needs to really go back to where she's from. Shoot a video. I want to see you in the Bronx. I want to see you in the Bronx on the block. When all else fails, take it back to the roots. Take it back to the roots. Yeah, like, you're right about wanting to hear about the women shit and the mother shit and all that shit, but that's for the album, bro. I feel like in order for her it's like the Bryson thing.
Within the single though. Even within the single.
Yeah. She could throw a couple bars in there, but we don't just want to hear a song about motherhood.
No. Just more so like for me it's more so about the. For me, it's more so about the perspective than
she's too comfortable, bro. She got her feet up right now. She's up all these M's.
That's what it is, bro.
She got chefs, and she's driving all the cars that she wanted to drive when she was hungry. She's living in the house that she wanted, that she always dreamed of. So it's like, once you already achieve those certain goals and dreams, it's like, okay, well, I mean, I could still rap, but I feel like, bro, honestly, Cardi doesn't. I mean, if she wants to stay relevant, of course she does. But Cardi doesn't have to rap no more. Like let's really be real. She doesn't have to.
Well, here's the thing. I think she has to. And the reason I say she has to, not because she needs the money, not because she needs the money, but she's signed to a label, bro. She has obligations.
I'm talking about in her head, though. In her head, head, she's like, I mean, I could, and you know, she's gonna drop her little, because that. Bro, the singles that she's dropping is to appease the label, bro. That's what I'm saying. In her mind, she's, nigga, I'm Cardi B. Like, I wake up in this multi-million-dollar mansion. I'm already driving this. I'm already having this, and I could go buy that whenever, you know. A lot of these women, that's their main substance. That's why if you listen to every track, she's stunting on people. You gotta listen to what people are saying. She's stunting. I could go get this. I could go get that. Bitch, I already did that. You got the little one. I got the, you know what I mean?
The big one. Yeah.
But you gotta listen to what she's saying. She's comfortable, bro. She's already up. She's already done a lot of shit, even with one album. And I feel like, yes, she needs another one, but that one album, bro, makes her. The fact that she did it all in one album, you gotta commend her for that, and that's why I feel like even though you gotta commend it,
but I don't want to dwell. I personally don't. I don't want to dwell on her past achievements, because I do think at a certain point in time, you know, it's the same thing with Lauryn Hill, right? We herald that first album, but we're over the idea of getting a Lauryn album as a mass in terms of the masses. We're like, if we get it, we get it, but we're not fiending for it no more. Like a year after the Miseducation, I'm pretty sure it was 1999. I was only 5, so I wasn't tapped in, but I'm pretty sure people were like, yo, that next Lauryn album, I'm ready for it because this one is incredible. And then they never ended up getting it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you could ride the wave off one album, but at a certain point, it is gonna come to like, yo, we need you to pop back out. We need you to. Even if it's bad, though. Even if it's not what you want it to be, if it's not as successful as the first album, we still need you to pop out. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's just fans. Fans are selfish. They just want their artist to drop. They don't care about what's going on. They just want their artist to drop.
They don't. And because when we talk about hip hop, we're talking about competition, bro.
She's probably not in a good space.
We can't shit on Kai and Luca for not showing up in the finals, and not shit on a rapper for not, you know, showing up in the finals, bro. Like, she was gearing up to drop an album and then pulled out, bro. Who if anybody else did that, like if a male rapper did that, we would be like, pussy. Immediately. Yeah. So, the fact that we just let Cardi get away with that, I mean, you know, it was just interesting to me.
Well, shout out Cardi, man. We definitely need that album. We rooting for you, girl.
Need that.
Drop that album. Drop us.
You don't know. She don't know what. She don't know. She don't know what like. I like it like. She don't know what that did for them Dominicans, girl.
Yeah, man. We like that. So, hey, Cardi, shout out you. We need another one, but we gonna wrap this pod up. We going on an hour, man. So
this our longest pod.
We appreciate everybody that's tuned in. It's the man. What? It's your boy Untamed. Yeah, with the shirt. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on all of our social medias. Make sure you follow the Man What podcast on all social media sites.
Yes,
follow us
individually. Follow us, man. We seeing that subscriber count starting to stifle a little bit, man. I don't like that.
That's a fact.
I don't like that, man. We trying to get to 100 before June up. 100 before July, man. That's the goal right there.
Make sure y'all
let's make that a thing, bro.
In the side, y'all make sure y'all tell y'all gam that this was the best pod that you watched all week. Show your gam. I'm here with Khalil Jamal. It go down. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. We out.
Peace.